and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another recipes video. Today, you guys, we are going to be making some fake away recipes. So what is a fake away? It's basically a homemade version of popular takeout dishes. For me, I wanted to make it not only vegan, but also healthier, okay? So we're gonna be making healthier versions of your favorite takeaway dishes, okay? So today I'm gonna show you guys 2 dishes and I have lots of ideas. So let me know if you guys like this sort of video. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you like it and you want more. Comment below as well if you want more because I can do more, okay? Both of these recipes will be in a blog post linked below, so make sure you check those out. And if you enjoy these recipes, give my blog post a 5-star review because those help me a lot. So yeah, let's go ahead and make our own healthier versions of takeaway dishes. So since we're in the camp of trying to eat healthier and be healthier, I want to introduce you guys to an awesome tool that is going to be very helpful for your fitness and health journey. And that is going to be the Body Pod by Hume Health, who are very kindly sponsoring today's video. So you may have heard me talk about the Body Pod before, but if you haven't, it is essentially the world's first portable body analyzer, meaning that it can scan your body and figure out so many different metrics based on the scan that you would never know with the traditional scale. The Body Pod uses 8 frequency sensors to give you your precise weight, your full body composition, and heart health. And it has a medical grade accuracy of 98%, you guys. That is on par with those in-body machines that you see at the gym that are like $20,000 or that cost you whatever amount to use it every time. So instead of paying every time you use it at the gym or buying yourself a really expensive machine, you can get this portable body analyzer and have it at home, and you can measure yourself every single day if you want to for a very small fraction of the cost. The reason why I love this so much is because it gives me such a fuller picture of my fitness progress and my health progress, not just my weight. Your weight can only tell you so much, okay? It can tell you how much you weigh, but your body is a little bit more complicated than that, right? So for example, I want to lose fat, I want to gain muscle, so I do some strength training, I try to eat healthy, I try to eat high protein, all that stuff. So I'm not necessarily looking to lose weight per se. I'm just more so looking to lose some fat and gain some muscle. So I actually don't care if I stay the same weight, even if I gain weight, if that means I'm gonna gain muscle and lose fat. You know what I'm saying? So the Body Pod is gonna give you so many different metrics, such as your body fat percentage, which is an important metric, yes. Your lean mass, which is basically your total body weight minus your fat and your bone minerals, your body water percentage, and so much more information that is going to be very helpful, especially if you are looking to really get serious about your health and fitness. So yeah, this is perfect if you are someone that wants to start taking their health and fitness seriously and you maybe want to lose some fat, maybe gain some muscle, maybe you want to gain muscle, period. Whatever it is, the Body Pod is going to be very helpful and beneficial for you. And today, you guys, there is an awesome discount code that I have for you, which is Cheap Lazy Vegan. Use my code to save up to 50% off of the Body Pod, you guys. Yes, this code is valid for 7 days, but you get to save up to 50% off. So make sure you use that code, Cheap Lazy Vegan. Grab yourself this Body Pod. And if you're in the US and you have HSA or FSA, this is actually HSA, FSA eligible. So you could get this covered for free through your health insurance. Check out the Body Pod. Thank you so much to Hume Health for sponsoring today's video. Now back to your video.
I don't know about you guys, but when I think of takeaway foods, I think Chinese. So we're gonna make what I think is a classic dish. We are doing salt and pepper tofu. And to make this healthier, we are going to air fry with much less oil instead of deep frying. Let's start by cutting up a block of extra firm tofu into bite-sized pieces like so. And for this recipe, I wanted to try out a new method of cooking tofu. Well, it's new to me at least. This is the boiling tofu method. I've been wanting to try this method out for a while and I finally did it. All you need to do is bring some water to a boil and add some salt. Then to the boiling water, add your tofu cubes and let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And when it's done, you want to drain it and place the tofu pieces on some paper towels and dab the moisture off. This method is an alternative to pressing or freezing tofu, and it helps with firming up the texture and removing the excess water from the tofu. It gives it a chewier and firmer texture, and also it helps absorb flavors better. And based on this one experiment, I think I like this method. Once you've dabbed off the excess moisture, add the tofu pieces into a mixing bowl. And we're gonna add some spices. So we're doing some salt, Chinese 5-spice powder, and ground white pepper. The exact measurements can be found on my blog. So you wanna toss that well to coat the tofu evenly. And then we're gonna add some vegetable or neutral oil, and we're gonna toss that again to coat. And finally, we're gonna add some cornstarch to create that nice crispy layer. And again, we're gonna toss evenly to coat. And once you are done, you can place the tofu pieces onto your air fryer tray. If you need to, line your air fryer tray or just lightly grease it. And of course, make sure the tofu pieces are not touching each other, okay? You want to give the tofu pieces their personal space, okay? Now we can air fry the tofu at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 to 14 minutes until crispy and golden. You want to flip the tofu halfway through. If you want, you can also use an oven, and if you do, bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 14 to 16 minutes, or again, crispy to your liking, and again, flip it halfway through as well. Now, while the tofu is in the air fryer, you can now dice up the veggies. You can feel free to use whatever veggies you'd like and omit any of these if you don't like, okay? I'm just using what I believe are standard veggies commonly used in this dish, starting with some diced jalapeno. Now, obviously, if you don't like spice, leave this out, okay? Then we're also going to dice up some bell pepper. Now, if you want to leave out the jalapenos and add some more bell pepper, feel free to do that as well. And for this dish, I like to really finely dice the veggies. I just feel like that's usually how it is. So yeah, I'm just finely dicing up the bell pepper. And we're also going to add some green onions, okay? So we're just gonna chop up the green onions, and I recommend dividing the white parts and the green parts. I did not do that apparently, but I do recommend that. It's not necessary, but recommended. Next, we're also going to need some minced garlic. And if you know, I always have minced garlic available thanks to my handy dandy garlic hack. If you don't know this hack by now, check out my garlic hack. I will link a video below. It is the perfect hack for those that love garlic but hate mincing it every time you use it. So yes, check out the garlic hack. Anyway, we're gonna take a large non-stick pan or wok. We're gonna add in about half of those green onions, or the white parts. Again, I didn't separate, but whatever. We're gonna also add that minced garlic and saute for a couple of minutes. Then we're gonna add the bell pepper and the jalapeno, and then we're gonna cook for another 2 to 3 minutes, sauteing, okay? So if the tofu is not done yet, you're just going to turn the heat off once this is cooked. Turn that off until the tofu is done. And once that tofu is done in the air fryer, look how crispy that looks. It looks nice, doesn't it? Nice and coated, nice and firm. We're gonna add that tofu into that wok, okay? And then, yeah, mix it well. Mix it well, guys. We're gonna add a little bit more seasoning, okay? We're gonna do a mixture of salt, Chinese 5-spice powder, ground white pepper, garlic powder, and chili flakes. Toss that well to coat evenly, and we can now plate it, and we are going to add the rest of the green onion on top. And this is why I said to maybe keep the green parts of the green onion separately, because it's just nicer to add that as the garnish. But anyways, this is best served hot right away, and it's the perfect, healthier version of a favorite takeaway dish. It is also high protein and would go really well with the next dish. The next fakeaway dish is going to be a noodle dish, because what is takeaway without noodles, right? We're going to be making some vegan yaki udon, which is a Japanese noodle stir-fry dish consisting of delicious, thick, and chewy udon noodles with veggies and a sweet and savory soy-based sauce. We're going to start by taking some packaged udon noodles and placing them in a bowl and submerging them in boiled water. Because these noodles are already pre-cooked, they can be easily prepared with this method. So we're just going to let the noodles sit in the boiled water for about 2 to 3 minutes. In the meantime, heat a little bit of oil on a large wok on medium-high heat, and we're going to crumble up some extra firm tofu with your fingers. We're going to cook that crumbled tofu for a couple of minutes. We're going to stir frequently until you get that lovely, slightly golden color. And at that point, turn the heat down to a low and add in some regular soy sauce and dark soy sauce. Mix it well to coat. Now, if you don't have dark soy sauce, just use a bit more of the regular soy sauce. We're going to set that tofu aside and don't wash the wok just yet. We're gonna go back to those noodles. We're gonna take some chopsticks and gently loosen them a bit. If they've been sitting in the hot water for about 2 to 3 minutes, they should easily loosen up like this. And then we're going to drain them and rinse them in some cold water and set aside. Okay, it is time to chop the veggies. For this recipe, I like to use lots of vegetables because we're making a healthy dish, remember? So I like to add some sliced onions. We're also going to julienne some carrots. This is how I julienne my carrots, just for your reference, but you can also just slice them thinly into oval shapes, whatever you want. I also like to slice up some cabbage. I like to add lots of cabbage because it reduces quite a bit and it bulks up the dish nicely and adds that nice crunch. And we're also going to add some mushrooms. I'm using king oyster, but you can use whatever mushroom you'd like. Plus I have some bean sprouts to add as well. Keep in mind, guys, this is your dish, okay? Feel free to omit any of these veggies and add any other veggies of your choice. It is up to you. So we're gonna go back to that wok and we're gonna add a little bit of oil and then let's saute the onions and of course our lovely minced garlic, which again, I did not have to mince. Yes, We're gonna cook that for a couple of minutes and then we're gonna add in that cabbage, the carrots, and the mushrooms and cook those together for another couple of minutes. Then we're going to throw in those bean sprouts, which cook very quickly, which is why I added that at the end. And then let's quickly mix up our sauce, which is going to be some sugar, some regular soy sauce, and some dark soy sauce and mirin. Now, if you don't have dark soy sauce, again, just use more regular, but I do recommend dark soy sauce. We're gonna mix that well, and that's gonna be our very simple, delicious sauce. And now it's time to put it all together. We're gonna add in those noodles, add in that delicious sauce, and of course, don't forget that tofu that we made earlier. We're gonna add that all in, and we're gonna toss this very well. We're gonna let that come together, let all of those flavors make love. Look how delicious and glorious that looks. At the very end, we're gonna top with some green onions and sesame seeds, and that's it. This is so easy and simple, yet delicious. And honestly, you do not need to order takeout because this takes like 15 minutes or less, and it's so cheap and it's easy to make at home.
All right, you guys, look at this deliciousness. Doesn't it look like it came from a takeout box? Look at this. Look at this. They're both so good, you guys, and much healthier and cheaper than getting takeout. So make sure you check out both of these recipes. They will be linked below. They're on my blog already, so check those out. Give my blog post a 5-star review if you guys enjoy these recipes. And once again, thank you so much to Hume Health for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you check out that body pod if you're interested in getting yourself a full body analyzer at home. And of course, use my code CheapLazyVegan to get 50% off. And again, that code is only valid for 7 days, so do not miss out on that. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want more Fakeaway recipes. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!